The Breaking Defense All-Domain Interview, made possible by our presenting sponsor, Parsons. I'm on line now with Preston Dunlap, the Chief Architect for the Air and Space Forces, dealing with ABMS, the Advanced Battle Management System, which is one of the two key components, along with the Navy's nascent effort, of the Joint All-Domain Command and Control System, which was basically created at the OSD level by General John Hyten and a bunch of other people. And given its importance, Mr. Dunlap, I wanted to start off by asking you, we're expecting the construct in December or thereabouts. What influence do you expect it will have on your work?
I'm excited by what General Hyten, through his leadership on the Joint Staff, as well as the Deputy Secretary of Defense, who have both been spearheading the efforts to provide all-domain command and control and the underlying network data architecture to be able to enable that to happen. And so over the course of the last year, the operators and the folks in the Pentagon have been working to build that document out to be able to express what an operational construct might look like. The exciting part has been that document and the operators working on it have been working hand in glove with each of the services that have been developing technology to be able to support it. And so what I have seen is a really great opportunity where the development folks are working side by side with the operational concept folks, and each are influencing each other. And so because of that, I don't anticipate any surprises when that's sort of made official. But what I'm confident in is that that's going to continue to mature as both the operational and tactics get worked out, as the technology gets worked out side by side. And really what we're talking about is development and operators together with each other. And that's Army, that's Navy, that's Marines, that's Air Force, that's Space Force, and even Coast Guard and the intelligence community as well, all working together. So I'm excited to see that, and I appreciate the leadership of the Deputy Secretary and the Vice Chairman in particular, driving this forward, both from a concept perspective and then General Hyten as well in his looking new ways at requirements perspective. The Joint Staff has been leading a series of war games and exercises on that globally integrated campaign plan to drive the operational community together. At the same time, each of the services have been working either on their individual concepts that they were tasked for. For example, the Air Force was tasked to lead the all-domain C2 component of that, and each service had a subsequent concept to be able to work on. Meanwhile, the Joint Staff has been leading with the combatant commands and supporting services a series of exercises throughout the year to be able to cut across the seams. And all the operators, and I agree from a technology perspective, that not just in the future, but today, there are no lines on the battlefield. Winning doesn't look like deconflicting space, but in fact looks like integrating capabilities and working together as an ecosystem across all the services. General Hyten's got that exactly right. And so what he's doing is working at the combatant commander level to be able to drive forward the operational force so that the operators and the intended users of the capabilities are ready to think as a global force and not just sort of with lines somewhat arbitrarily drawn in terms of their regions. From a technology perspective, that means the rest of us building capabilities to enable that line of thinking means that we also have to be agnostic to lines in the sand or lines in space or combatant commander areas of responsibility on a command plan diagram, for example.